Remember I said before about how people that have face tattoos? Remember what I said about how they don't really make good decisions? It's crazy how it always happens, huh?
People have spotted 6ix9ine supercars being towed by the IRS.
This guy missed out on that chance, bro. He could have just been a Christmas tree.
As he can't pay his taxes,
Florida
with
home hit
sources
by
claiming
agents.
he has debts of over $20 million. Paying this back now seems pretty unlikely, as 6ix9ine's recent album was such a massive flop,
6 out
most
of
people
10?
don't even know that he released something new. Compare this to
Damn.
2017, when 6ix9ine was undefeated. Everything he
Wow.
released became an instant hit, and no one can deny it. His unique style of music was pulling hundreds of millions of views,
That's
leading
crazy.
to a
That's a lot of people.
self-reported massive record deal, with
Wow.
6ix9ine stating, "Right now I'm signing my life away to Illuminati for $7.5 million. Life is awesome."
Fuck
Only
yeah.
4 months later, he'd land a headphone deal worth $4.9 million,
Wow.
and was paid a six-figure sum just to feature Fashion Nova in one of his music videos.
That's a lot.
Well before this, 6ix9ine was already bragging, "I made $1 million this year and I bought a fake Rolex with it." Then only a year later,
Fucking based.
he was donating the same amount.
Yeah.
The last time I've been here, I donated close to $1 million just to community. Not to no foundations, just going on the street and giving out money.
He'd post multiple videos showing massive stacks of cash,
Does
On your
money
own.
dictate everything you do?
Fuck yes.
protecting his $500,000
Smart.
jewelry pieces by dropping a further
He got Jeff on his neck.
$100,000 on personal security for a 10-day LA trip.
Damn.
Here he'd sign yet another multi-million-dollar publishing deal, showing that the money was coming from his music. 6ix9ine's first album, Dummy Boy, sold over 1 million units,
Wow.
meaning it likely made over $10 million.
That's a lot.
However,
Damn.
he'd foolishly used the entire album to rap about committing crimes. For example,
They gotta stop doing this. You gotta stop. You need to look up. If you're a rapper, you need to learn about the statute of limitations on this stuff. You can't say last week I broke into a store. You could say 11 years ago I broke into a store. Or 5 years and 1 month ago I broke into a store in certain places. But you cannot say last week I broke into a store. That's a fucking mistake.
on Cuda, he'd proudly proclaim, "All my people really gangbang, talk that damn slang. Rap about it, do the same thing, let your nuts hang. We post up, we don't do the race, you gon' die today."
Yeah, that's...
Similarly on Billy he'd add, "Get the F up out my effing face before I murder you. Whole squad full of killers, I'm a killer too. Send shots, shots. Everybody get popped.
Sending shots. Everything I was rapping about was really happening.
Which certainly didn't help Takashi's
You do not need to say that. You don't. Why would you say that? That's the last thing to say.
Chapter 6ix9ine rapper faces prison.
There it is. Sex offender red up. Sex for sexual exploitation of a oh, that's not so good. That's pretty bad. Uh-oh.
And sex offender registry. The article explained that 6ix9ine originally pleaded guilty in October 2015 to using a child in a sexual performance when he was 18. In a video posted online, a 13-year-old girl...
So we're not talking about like a 17 and 11 months. 13... Man. Man, why are you doing that? Oh my God, and on the camera. That's weird. Now, what'd I say about face tattoos?
was seen engaging in oral
Not a good decision maker. Bad decisions.
intercourse while Tekashi stood behind her. The hip-hop star has since been arrested twice for allegedly choking a 16-year-old in a shopping center in Houston earlier this year.
Potentially understandable. I wouldn't really get too upset about that one.
In May, he was also
be
arrested for driving without a license, assaulting a police officer, and obstructing governmental administration.
See, this is the issue that these guys have. You didn't need to do this. Like, if you get pulled over for not having a license, they probably won't arrest you. Like, there's a good chance. But if you assault the police officer, well, now you're going to go to jail. Like, yeah, actual return. Yeah, all you had to do was say, yeah, I don't have one. I'm sorry. It's my bad. You get a ticket. You pay the ticket. That's it. Because it's probably the first time it's happened. Like, I've had it happen. Like, I've gotten pulled over for not having a license 2 times. And I've never gotten in trouble. Just had to chill, yeah.
6ix9ine
because I never assaulted the police officer. I never assaulted the police officer. That was a huge advantage that I had on my side. Huge advantage. Big difference.
Given leniency as he was using social media to promote a culture of violence and glorify gang activity, but while he did pay his bond of $155,000, the problems didn't end there. After finally closing the book on his 2015 child sex case, 6ix9ine and his associates went to Felipe Chow to celebrate the legal win with a lavish dinner. Things got ugly when the crew was denied entry into the restaurant as a brawl took place and gunshots
I was about to say it was a Chuck E. Cheese, but never mind.
Rang off. A pair of 6ix9ine's entourage members and his manager are arrested for their involvement. One of the security guards working at the restaurant is reportedly hit over the head with a chair, throwing some robberies plus multiple...
You don't have to do this. You didn't have to do... Why'd you have to do this? Why?
Shooting incidents, and 6ix9ine was facing a minimum of 47 years in prison.
That's a lot.
I got federal agents sitting in front of my house.
Because you can't stop attacking the police. What are you doing?
4, 5, 6 cars. One thing I fear in life. No, 2 things. I fear God and I fear the FBI. Only 2 things I'm scared of in life.
He'd infamously testify against 12 co-defendants.
I don't give a fuck if I'm held accountable for what I did. Yes, I snitched and I did it proudly.
Which reduced his sentence to just 2 years.
So this is the thing, man. Is like you're gonna rat out your friends. Like, you can rat out your friends and you can rap about being a gangster. You can't do both. You've got to decide. It's one or the other. They weren't his friends. If they are people that you are doing something with illegal and you rat them out, you cannot rap about being a gangster unless they mess you up.
Although it also completely destroyed his credibility.
Because here's the thing.
6ix9ine snitching became
this is the reason why. Is like, can you deal with a person like that that's gonna, if they're gonna rat you out? No, because now you can't trust them.
Meme format, with people joking 6ix9ine, I ain't no snitch. Judge 47 years.
You didn't need to say
6ix9ine
that.
ever noticed Dwayne Johnson looks like The Rock, implying he'd say anything to get a lighter sentence.
Yeah, of course.
He was therefore also memed as a Karen, whilst others joked, imagine spending 7 years in college to become a lawyer, and your client shows up to court like this. The legal process also cost 6ix9ine a fortune.
Are his shoes untied? Not a good decision maker. I told y'all, this is, we are dealing with a professional bad decision maker.
A fortune.
How much money have you spent on legal fees this year? Too much, right?
Yeah, like $500,000.
That's what I'm saying.
But being sent off to prison only made him more popular. He signed a $10 million record deal whilst behind bars, and after being released only 6 months later, 6ix9ine claimed on Instagram, "I got out of jail $20 million richer."
Good for him.
First day home, you see the vibes, man. King New York's home, man. I'm on house arrest, so come on, let's go.
This was supported by a range of extravagant purchases, with TMZ reporting he'd bought a fleet of luxury vehicles that includes an Aventador McLaren Rolls-Royce, Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, and a Range Rover.
All 4 cars, Lamborghini Aventador, Wraith, McLaren, G-Wagon, all mine, all border.
Takashi's getting iced out too. We're told he splurged on 4 timepieces, including a Richard Mille watch, and dropped another $300,000 on a chain shaped like a shark.
This is a $500,000, $500,000. Look at the diamonds in them teeth. And nobody got this.
Is that Jigsaw? He's got Jigsaw and Jeff on his neck. Oh, who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Nobody got this watch. If you don't got this watch right here, you a little boy to me. I'll kiss you on your forehead. You a little boy. Sit down. King's home. It's over.
He'd then purchased this
I feel like I wouldn't say that if I had beaten a sexual exploitation. I probably wouldn't have said that, but that's fine.
insane piece of jewelry, bragging on Instagram $1 million on a chain. Best chain in the game. My chain costs more than your whole chain piece and watch.
Wow.
LMAO, you know who run the city.
That's
in a different post, he bragged 15,000 sold out show Istanbul, Turkey. 500,000 for 40 minutes. He'd show off his earnings in videos such as this one.
You got one house right here, two houses right here, three houses right here.
I would say he's entertaining. I think all this is entertaining. Yeah, this is good. Like he's a funny character. He does silly stuff. Yeah, I think this is entertaining. It might not be. Yeah, no, I mean I could see how this might not be my type of entertainment. But like if I was 16, I would be like, all right, this is funny. He's a cartoon character. He is. No, he went to the Breakfast Club. Bro, he's dressed up like he was about to be in Hey Arthur. You see that shirt? Oh my God.
Houses right here, 5 houses right here, maybe 2 houses right there, you feel me?
Spending 50,000 of it at the Gucci store in under 10 minutes. He then vowed every week I will try to
That reminds me, yesterday, we were at my dad's friend's house for Christmas, and the kid there is 7, gets V-Bucks for Fortnite. Bro, he spends that shit 3 minutes, bro. Like, he goes down there, he goes, pop, pop, pop. All right, I'm done. I'm out. That's it. Like, he cleaned himself out in a matter of fucking minutes. And the minutes was like 3. It's kind of slow, yeah.
at least 50,000 away to someone random for people in need, all the while his music was still performing well. His song Gooba, released a month after his last day in jail, gained 45 million views in its first 24 hours.
That's a lot.
This made it the biggest 24-hour debut for a hip-hop video in YouTube history,
good for him.
after which 6ix9ine also broke the record for the most viewers ever in an Instagram live.
That's awesome.
Everyone, he's
Good for
gonna
him.
be irrelevant when he comes out of jail. 6ix9ine, #1 on Apple Music and breaking records. Who y'all think is the king in New York? 1 month later, he'd put out Trolls, which again gained 45 million views in only 24 hours, debuting at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
He's cooking.
6ix9ine celebrated his post-prison success. However, as it turns out, this would be his peak. Goober and Trolls became part of the album Tattletales,
Damn,
which
bro, that looks like an NFT.
didn't perform so well. Despite the noise, 6ix9ine's Tattletales album headed for underwhelming chart debut. It sold just 55,000 album units, making it his worst performing project ever.
This is the problem with a lot of like young rappers that have like a really young audience. Like I think it's a lot of the Christmas tree rappers, you know, where they dressed up with all the colors and shit. The problem is like they fell off really fast because like they have an audience of people and like it's in between like let's say like 13 and like 17, right? Well, that's only 4 years. So that's really only like 2 album cycles, really. And then they're out of it. They're past it. The kids grow up.
6ix9ine's rivals, Trippie Redd, laughed at the album's poor performance, which was especially embarrassing as 6ix9ine previously said this.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Numbers don't lie.
The number of listeners per song wasn't lying either, with Joe Budden calling the album a likely financial disaster. He'd state that projections are lower than what it would take for an artist who travels with 9 and 10 security guards everywhere he goes.
Yeah, of course.
That's the part that the public never really deciphers. It's not who flopped and who didn't. It's what comes in versus what's spent.
Yeah.
And this kid, it takes a lot for him to move around. Anthony Fantano gave the album a 3, but
Oh, that's bad from Baldy.
more notably stated,
From here, I'm not really seeing an increase in quality because I think 6ix9ine is just diving even deeper into using social media and antics and drama and clout chasing as a crutch to supplement his career.
which turned out to
What I wouldn't say it's a supplement. I say it's the whole thing, right? I mean, like you make like I mean this like you look at this image here, right? This is for 12-year-olds that think they're in gangs. These are for 12-year-olds. This is for a 12-year-old that tries to get high on oregano. It's just that it's not a long-term business model. That's the thing. It's just not. And you have other people like I don't know, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar can be making music in 30 years and people will still be listening to it if it's good. Because that's not the point of it, right? With this, it's totally different. Machine Gun Kelly? I mean, I don't know about him. I don't know what to think about him.
be correct. Rather than focusing on making incredible music, 6ix9ine seemed more concerned with social media fame. He began spending time with Steve Will Do It, who gave 6ix9ine the chance to make some extra money. Steve worked with Rumble to get him a streaming deal, which paid 6ix9ine $2 million just to stream for an hour per week.
That's pretty good.
However, if 6ix9ine didn't fulfill the contract, Steve would have to pay Rumble the $2 million himself. Well,
Oh no. Steve Will Do It might have to live up to his name. That sucks.
6ix9ine took the money, then went live on Rumble only 4 times before quitting.
I got him a deal, right, to play video games once a week for an hour. $2 million up front. And just doesn't.
I love how it's always the same usual suspects. It's like the reverse Avengers. You know, it's always like anytime something really stupid is happening, it's always the same people. It's the same people. They just come together. Where's Fousey? He probably would have been here, but maybe he's in a mental hospital. He had another situation where he thought he was God again.
He further revealed
He had no money at the time, and he needed money to buy Birkin bags for all these black chicks and give away money to make his girlfriend jealous. That's literally Birkin bags.
What?
Steve further revealed
He had no money at the time, and he needed money to buy Birkin bags for all these black chicks and give away money to make his girlfriend jealous. That's literally.
I immediately believe that. I think that's exactly what happened. I do. I think that immediately.
Like the factual story.
explaining 6ix9ine lied just to get the money.
He told the company, I need $2 million up front so I can buy a content house. The guy's an idiot.
Essentially having been scammed out of $2 million.
So they didn't even. So they gave him $2 million to do a content house. Damn. Wow. His girlfriend has his face tatted on her, by the way. I would have never guessed that.
Steve exposed 6ix9ine further, showing he hadn't been supporting his daughter.
I said, how much money has he given to his daughter for 5 years? He said 20,000, right?
That's 4,000 a year.
4,000 a year, right? I've seen him get paid like over $10 million in 1 year.
Steve then disclosed on a podcast that
How does that happen? Then you can't figure out. Oh my God, what an asshole. Yeah, what an asshole.
In addition to the $2 million he was owed, 6ix9ine also owed $10 million to the IRS, $9.8 million to a stripper he hit with a bottle.
You idiot. Oh my God, you idiot. Why would you do that? Shit happens, yes. The king, bro, remember what I said before? People with these face tattoos, they just are not good at making decisions. They're just not. It's the way it goes. Non-face, yeah, also $10 million. You couldn't figure out. So you're telling me that you signed a deal, you signed your soul away to the Illuminati, and the Illuminati didn't even set you up with an accountant? That's a shitty fucking Illuminati. You think if anything they would be able to figure that out? Really? Come on, of all the things. That's a fake, yeah, it's a fake Illuminati.
$600,000 on a house lien and $60,000 to a home builder. Steve will do it concluded, dude, he's such a broke loser. Literally such a broke loser. And he's just a nasty person in general.
How do you,
in addition
how do you spend $10 million? How do you make $10 million? You waste all your money. That's crazy. How do you do that?
to his previous debts, 6ix9ine was ordered to pay $1 million in robbery restitution, although he'd respond by stating, "I ain't got it right now." When the judge then referenced this video, 6ix9ine admitted that was prop money. "I ain't."
So the judge is like, "Well, what about the movie? What about the video of you holding all the money?" "Oh, that was fake money."
Got it. I'm an entertainer and obviously we're talking about it, so I did a pretty good job at entertaining people. You know how you have a degree in law? I have a degree in entertainment. But it's...
Oh, he doesn't have a degree in accounting either.
Seems the lawyers representing him weren't getting paid either, especially after his ex-girlfriend also sued him for $1 million, claiming 6ix9ine posted revenge porn of her online and physically and emotionally abused her. However,
really? I would have never guessed. Wow. I mean, is he wrong? I mean, I think he's an entertaining guy. For sure he's entertaining. But, I think that this is another person who's like a victim of their own hubris and potentially a victim of bad management. And so, like, I don't really think that, like, I mean, because he put himself in this position in a lot of cases, right? Because if he had a accountant and like a person managing him that was taking care of, because like, look, where is it? He's probably not very good with money. Probably not so good with money. He's not so good with money. And that's not what he does. But he's an entertaining, funny guy. And so people are going to watch him. So you need to know what you know and know what you don't know. Just fucking go. He let the gang members manage him. He's an idiot. He had his own gang members. See, that's the thing. See, if he had better management, none of this shit would have happened. Now, he would have still maybe fallen off. People might have lost interest. But damn, like, it wouldn't have been that bad. He doesn't know that he doesn't know? Nah, he probably went to 11th grade. I guarantee you. What do you think he did in Algebra 2? He should have known. Yeah, he should have known that, man.
You know how you have a degree in law? I have a degree in entertainment. But it seems the lawyers representing him weren't getting paid either, especially after his ex-girlfriend also sued him for $1 million, claiming 6ix9ine posted revenge porn of her online
Why would you do
and
that?
physically and emotionally abused her. However, 6ix9ine couldn't even afford his credit card bill, let alone his taxes, leading the IRS to show up at his house and seize some of his cars. Clearly in financial strife,
Yeah, see, the IRS can take your assets. It's like asset forfeiture. You can never, that's the thing is like, you know what I was saying before about like scamming like credit card companies? Right? You can never scam the IRS. Like the only thing that they can't take in some places is your house, but they can put you in jail. So like, yeah, you cannot scam them. They're the only ones that like they have recourse and they will do it if you owe them enough money. Yeah, do not fuck with them. The IRS took out Capone. Yeah, you can't with crypto? No, you can't. That was a patch. I talked with my like my accountant about it like 2 years ago. About 2 years ago, maybe a year or 2 years ago, we had a conversation about it because of like different reasons. And so yeah, they patched that out. And so like you can still do it with crypto, but it's way harder. And like if you are dealing with like high amounts, the chances of you probably getting audited if you're dealing with like 7-figure crypto amounts is probably double digits. That's an extremely fucking high chance of getting an audit. And you do not want an audit. Even if you didn't do anything wrong, it's just a pain in the ass and it costs a lot of money. So yeah, if they catch you, pay up quick. It doesn't get better over time. Yeah, like there was one, like I didn't pay them for a while. And I thought it would just kind of work itself out, and it did. I overpaid on my taxes, and then they said they're going to send me back 50 grand, and so I was like, great. And then they sent me another letter. They said, hey, you remember that 2018? Remember that? Like you ain't getting shit. So they deleted my tax refund. I was going to get a tax refund. I just took it away. Yeah.
6ix9ine made another album, although if you don't remember any hype around it,
Why?
it's because there simply wasn't any.
I thought I had
Whilst
it,
his
I
two
didn't.
previous projects had some commercial success, Leyenda Viva didn't chart in any country. On Rate My Music, it scored lower than 1 out of 5 stars, and with only a couple million listens per song, it's no surprise people have called it one of the most boring albums I've ever listened to. 6 months later, he put out Blackballed, which seems to have performed even worse, excluding one hit single with Kodak Black, seemingly out of
Kodak Black's a much bigger creator. Like, I mean, that guy, I mean, like people know him, right? And so it's like, if you have a feature with somebody who's like really well known, then I feel like that's different. Who? I mean, Kodak Black, like he was in, remember you didn't watch the Freshman Cypher? Come on. Yeah. He's got the best one. No? Yeah.
a desperation, 6ix9ine promoted crypto.
I just released the dummy coin for the first 2,000 holders who buy into.
Oh my God.
The dummy coin. You will be selected to do a meet and greet here in Romania.
After which he was actually offered a lifeline. Tekashi 6ix9ine. I signed a new record deal for 6 million plus. It explained Tekashi as being.
Now he's 30% done paying his debts. Probably 20% now. Who's a fucking interest.
Paid 1 million for the album, which will feature 10 songs, and he's gonna make 250,000 for every concert of an upcoming tour.
That's pretty good.
This all adds up to Tekashi potentially pocketing over 6 million, all held under one main condition: he doesn't get arrested.
Oh, well that... I mean... I didn't have time to pause and talk about that.
Well, just 1 month ago, 6ix9ine again went back to jail for violating parole terms on his initial main prison stint.
This reminds me of how the guys that run the gambling websites, they just assume the money that people spend on parlays is profit before the parlay is even over. Like, you're not gonna win this, you fucking idiot. Like, of course you're gonna have that happen. Like, yeah.
says he tested positive for meth twice, so despite being released after 45 days, it seems 6ix9ine's life-saving
He's not getting
record
any money.
deal
Yeah.
won't be going forward.
Damn, bro, that sucks. That sucks. These rapper incapable of not thinking or planning ahead, thinking everything lasts forever. As I said, bro, it's the face tattoos. You see somebody with those face tattoos, they just make bad decisions, man. They make bad calls. Like, that's what it is more than anything else. Come on, man, it's just a little meth. I don't give a fuck if he's doing meth. Like, who cares if he's doing meth? People do meth. It is what it is. Like, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. But it's not really about the meth. It's about all the other... It's about, like, hitting a stripper in the head with a bottle. Like, that's a mistake, right? That's a $10 million mistake. That's a lot of money. You didn't pay the taxes. That's a bigger mistake, right? Posting revenge porn of your girlfriend. Why did you do that on a place that could be tracked? Because you're dumb. That's the reason why. So, that's it, man. Yeah, I hope the stripper gets her money. I have a feeling it's not going to happen. Yeah, it's nuts, man. Hit the stripper of the bottle. Yes, Post Malone's the exception. I do. Post Malone seems like he is the exception, but he is sure as hell not the rule. Oh my God. It's like walking a path. Yeah, math shouldn't be hard. He shouldn't have posted that at the start. He never needed to do that, man. He never fucking... Why would you do that? Steve is not getting back that $2 million. Steve is going to have to pay Rumble $2 million. That sucks for Steve, man. Steve will do it. You know, you're cooked when Sonny makes a video about you. I think we were all expecting this. I think really the problem with this guy, this is what I think is going to happen. Look, bro, he's dressed up like he's about ready to go on PBS and talk about why drugs are bad. Look at that. They about to put him in Hey Arthur. What is this? He's snitching. I know. Like, he on Sesame Street. Yeah. He gonna go talk to Big Bird. So, anyway, like, he just... The type of career that these guys have is that it's a flash-in-the-pan career with a lot of really young guys where they have, like, a huge level of success very fast. And then the problem is that with young people, they get bored. So, like, I mean, are you really trying to build your career off of a fan base with an attention span of 6 seconds? Probably not a good way to do it. You're building a castle on sand. And so that's it. And, yeah, it's Mount Pleasant. Yeah, like the balloon fad. Well, plenty of stuff, right? And so once a snitch, always a snitch. Had nothing to do with that. He came back out after being a snitch, and he was fine. That's the thing. He was fine, even after snitching. So, the dude looks like he thought eating crayons was a personality. I mean, now he is the crayons. He's the whole box. So, like Minecraft YouTubers? Yeah, exactly. Also targeting a broke-ass demographic. Kids don't have money. No, he got plenty of money. Like, this dude could have retired. He could have retired with generational wealth. And instead, he's going to probably go to jail again. Right? Because, like, if you don't pay that tax money and they found out that you chose not to pay it and you knew that you had to pay it, like, if you owe money on your taxes and you make an honest mistake, you can go to jail. But the odds are you're not going to, right? You don't usually go to jail for making a mistake on your taxes. You go to jail for intentionally misrepresenting your taxes. And so that's really the big difference. And so if they find out about him, he's going to be fucking cooked, man.